place did you get that idea? Has Don been talking to you? He has. I know he has. Rolf.
Boynton? Boynton?
It's Boynton. Is my husband in? Yes, but he's terribly busy just now. Is he alone? Yes.
Boynton! Why aren't you here when I need you?
I don't know, Don. I know you need me, and I need you, too. I came over to see if something couldn't be done about it.
Now, it's entirely up to you.
Oh, Don, let's stop this. Let's not quarrel anymore. When I left the house, I was furious because of your interference.
Interference?
There's no need to pretend. I know you asked Rolf not to see me anymore.
I asked Rolf not to... Say, if he told you that, he's lying.
Don, that's not true.
Now, look, Elsa, I'm terribly busy. I don't want to argue with you anymore. I'm right in the last stage of a very important experiment.
Experiment?
Boynton?
Mommy?
Oh.
I've been naughty today, Mommy. Worse than I've ever been before.
Have you, dear?
Shall I go upstairs and wait for you to come?
Oh, no, darling, of course not. Why, what on earth have you done?
This morning, I told Mr. Brent we didn't like him.
That wasn't very kind, was it?
No. And I told him we wished he'd go away and never come back.
But that's not true, Molly.
So now I'll go upstairs.
Oh, darling. Mother doesn't want to spank you. I'm sure you're sorry about Mr. Brent, aren't you?
Well, I'm very sorry, Mommy.
What are you doing here?
I thought you might want me.
Oh, go on home.
Won't you talk to me, Doctor?
What is there to talk about? I'm amused, Boynton. Believe it or not, I'm amused.
What's the joke?
This. A few months ago, that would have meant everything in the world to me.
This fellowship. Congratulations.
Yes,
Now,
congratulations. That's swell, isn't it?
for once, I'm going to talk to you not as your office nurse, but as a friend. It's not worthy of you to act this way.
Please, Boynton, don't you interfere.
Don't interfere. Do you expect me to stand by idly while you ruin your life? Why do you stand for what's going on between your wife and Mr. Brent?
Keep quiet. What right have you to
What
tell
right?
me?
Because I love you. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have spoken.
Mommy, I thought I heard Daddy's car, but it went right by.
So you had to come downstairs and tell Mommy all about it, didn't you?
Yes, Mommy. I thought you might want to know.
Thank you. Here, you better put on Mommy's wrap or something. Mustn't catch cold. And then you can put Sniff out for a moment, and then the two of you hop right up to bed again. My baby. There we go.
Oh, Molly, I want to ask you something.
Yes, Mr. Brent.
Would you like to call me Uncle Rolf?
No, thank you.
Well, I don't care for that uncle stuff either, Molly. How about just calling me Rolf, then, without the uncle?
But can't we just talk without my calling you anything, sir?
Afraid not, Molly. You see, you're coming to live at my house pretty soon.
How can you live in anybody's house but your own?
Oh, but it will be your own.
He's teasing, Mommy.
No, Molly, he's not teasing. And you shall have all new playthings.
But I like my old playthings.
You can bring them, too.
Elsa, don't. There must be a better way than this.
But if Mother asks you?
Molly, you'll have your own pony. A brown and white pony.
A pony? A pony! I'm going to have a pony. And will you come too, Mommy?
Of course, darling. Mother'll come, too.
And Daddy? Not Daddy. I was only teasing Mr. Brent, sir, because I really don't want a pony. I've got a dog.
Molly. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. You won't understand, perhaps, until you're a big girl. But I want you to try to remember, if you can. Mother's going away for a little while. And when she comes back, she won't be married to Daddy anymore.
Will you be married to, Mommy?
Well, pretty soon, I'll be married to Mr. Brent. And then we'll go and live in his house.
And who will Daddy be married to?
I don't know, dear.
Well, maybe if I grew like a weed, I could marry Daddy.
Let's not talk about it anymore. Now run along.
Well, sir, the Danforths are expecting us on Friday. They're throwing a big party the night before the horse show.
Oh, I don't see how I can possibly leave before Saturday night, Rolf.
Of course not, Mommy. You remembered, didn't you? It's my September Saturday. It's the day we all go to Heaven's Gate. We take our lunch. I take cake.
It's a picnic. Just the three of us, twice a year.
But you're not telling it to him right, Mommy. It's Heaven's Gate, and it's always the Saturday Daddy first found Mommy there. Mommy always takes ginger. Daddy always takes ham and cheese. I take cake.
I'm afraid I don't understand, Molly.
Oh, if you only knew. If he only knew.
Oh, but Molly, you're getting too big for Heaven's Gate. Don't you see?
But you and Daddy didn't get too big.
Oh. Now let's nip out and run upstairs to bed. I'll bring him up and tuck you in.
Yes, my baby.
Daddy.
No, you mustn't cry. No. No, that's all over. You tell me what it's all about. Here. You take Daddy's handkerchief. And tell me the whole thing.
Daddy, it's my September Saturday, and we're not going.
No.
Because I'm a big girl now. Daddy, Why do we have to go and get big?
Oh, it's not because you're so big, darling. I still think you're pretty little. But we just can't manage Heaven's Gate anymore because things are all changed.
Because Mommy's going away?
Well, because of that and a lot of other things. And we're all so sorry. You and Daddy and even your mother, I guess. But you know, we've just got to think of something else to have fun with. You know, there's going to be a circus in town Saturday. Gee, I'd like to see a circus, wouldn't you?
Well, I'd like to see a circus if it didn't come by September Saturday.
I'll be all packed and ready. I couldn't bear to come back here.
We needn't come back here, darling. We can drive straight into town.
Well, I'll get the dog in and then go up to Molly. I don't want her to stay away. Molly! What happened? Give her to me. What was it, Don?
I don't know. Something about missing a picnic day.
I don't suppose we could go through with it. Could we?
Maybe you could. I couldn't. Besides, you can't fool her. I better take her to the circus. So it's getting to Molly now. Something's got to be done about it.
I'm leaving Saturday, Don.